to the queue. Pretty fucking good. Per good. Per good, son. Woo! Advocate. Patchouli. Patchouli. It smells like hippies. It smells like hippies now. Whoa. Display. What happened? I don't know. Hang on. My Mac. Did you unplug my Mac? Yeah. Kilo chile.
Yeah, I was trying to sleep yesterday.
Kilo chile.
I was actually sleeping.
What? No. I don't believe it, Carlos.
Usually I get underneath one. I was like, alright, that's good.
Good enough. So which beer are we tasting, Carlos? I brought them both down. What the hell happened? On top of what? Oh. Trey runs? Trey runs? Trey runs? Trey runs?
It was Belgian and Southeast Asian. Inspired for Belgium.
I don't know. How about the Southeast Asian? With Thai basil. Rice and Thai basil. Did you say placenta? Placenta? Placenta?
But it says orange capsule.
You sure can. Wigwam. 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 Oh, I heard that joke too many fucking times over the weekend. Yeah, but you don't remember where you wanted to acquire him. That you didn't go into.
Yeah, no, we
Mm-mm.
didn't walk into it.
You looked into it.
Yeah, we were going to.
Okay, Miles is coming. He's just slow. Okay. Maybe we saved the map. That sounds like something we may have done, but I doubt it. Nope. Why would you say that? You can't say that. Should get it, Carlos. GAPF is on this weekend. The Great American Beer Fest. Great for Americans. It is. What? No. About giving them cirrhosis of the liver. Why? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That was... Okay, hang on. Am I good? No, I'm not. What the fuck? I don't know. Okay. I think we're good now. I don't know. I got some really weird feedback. I think. All right, I'm good. Carlos. Carlos, give me a tease. Give me a tease, Carlos.
I sound. Oh, there we go. Now I can hear myself. That's good.
Eric,
Hello?
Eric, give me talking.
Hello?
Give me
Talk,
talking,
talk,
Eric.
talk,
Give me talking.
Talk.
Are you
talk,
talking? Are you
talk,
talking, Eric?
Talk.
God damn it, Eric! Fucker,
People are going to think we're retarded.
you're retarded.
God, you guys are stupid.
God, you're fucking stupid, Carlos. Goddamn stupid. Why are you even here?
You're right.
Get the fuck out.
You sound like some little dinky asshole from Boston.
Why are you here? Why are you even here? Motherfucker. Go pack your car.
Yeah.
You would not make a very good 70s pimp.
What are you talking about? I got all the hose. I'm gonna do the entire show like this.
That might not be doable.
It would be my shortest show ever.
Yeah.
Carlos is just fucking gonna leave.
Just can't get all mad.
Are you in all of the chats?
I am trying to remember how to log into Mixler.
With Facebook.
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
Did you remember to save all of your files?
That's creepy.
It's homestarrunner.net. It's .com. Oh, shit, we're late. We should probably start this shindig, huh?
Oh, so he's going to be late? Like super late?
Yeah,
Well, wow.
I know, right?
Way for him to
He
drop the
said
ball.
he was on his way,
We just know he's coming for the free beer anyway.
right? Gosh.
See if there's any free beer when he gets here.
The following audio. The following audio was recorded during a meeting of the Department of Offense. It is not suitable for children, the easily offended, or anyone with actual taste. You have been warned.
Jane Goodall motorboating a gorilla's floppy milk. Segways everywhere. Schmegma.
Ew! Whoa!
I would make a lot of rectangles. I could never do squares right.
We all had to put pants on this week because you're here. And now it's time for the Department of Offense. Welcome to episode 88 of the Department of Offense. I'm your host, Casey. Joining me as always is Carlos
Yes.
and Eric.
Hey!
See, he got excited, Carlos. Why can't you get excited?
It was an excited yes.
What?
It was a very excited yes.
That was not a very excited yes. That was a very unexcited yes. I'm having just
maybe it just depends on your
crazy
point of
volume
view.
issues this week.
Maybe it's just your point of view. And from my perspective, it was an excited yes.
Carlos, yours was like, yeah, I guess.
It was a
I'm
little bit. It was a little bit
here
more excited than
again.
that.
God damn it.
Don't
Okay.
downplay my yes.
All right, Carlos. I won't downplay your yes. God. You don't get excited about a lot of things, Carlos, but being here is also one of those things you don't get excited about.
I get excited about all sorts of stuff.
Like what? Give me one thing that you've been excited about.
Well, there's things and
Uh,
there's stuff,
yeah.
other stuff.
I was gonna say there's stuff that he gets excited
Have you ever been like visibly like excited about something? Like, oh my God, this is going to be the greatest thing ever.
You mean do like a little happy dance?
Yeah.
I probably will in a couple months when the game I like comes out on the PS4. But
What
until
game?
then,
What game? What game?
Persona
What game?
5. You're not gonna care
No.
about
Is that the one with the teddy bear? Fucking hate that teddy bear.
But that was the fighting game. This is a different game.
It's an RPG.
But it's the same game.
Actually, no, it's.
I'm so confused.
I know
done now.
it is actually confusing. So,
All right. Well, Carlos, what do you
oh, and Casey just died. Oh God. Well, while Casey is suffering from a massive heart attack, we shall continue talking because that is what friends do.
He had an angina.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, it's
You're a
heart-
mangina.
It's a heart thing.
Hey, in fact, this sounds better. Okay. We're having some weird issues with mics today. I don't
Yeah.
know what it is. I blame Eric for unplugging my Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably my fault.
Yeah.
I'll take blame for that.
Yeah. I don't know. We've been using the same mics for 2 years. It might be time for some new cheap mics,
Maybe
or maybe
people-
some new expensive mics.
Yeah, as long as people give us money on
Right?
Patreon.
Give us money. Otherwise, we're
Have
running out of
mics.
micro. We're all. It's gonna get down to we're all sharing one microphone.
It's gonna be one Jeremy nasty microphone.
It's gonna be nasty, just
Oh.
nasty.
But just think about the barbershop quartet that we could have
Oh boy, could we really have a barbershop quartet?
if we had a fourth person. Yes.
Okay, there's only 3 of us right now. We need another. Maybe Miles will show up and he can be our 4th.
What if we had 5?
Miles,
But we're
does-
still a quartet.
Miles,
No, that's a quintet.
No. But what if we had 5 people, but we were still the quartet?
No, but we'd be a quintet.
But we call ourselves a quartet though, because that'd be our thing. The hook to bring people in.
Okay,
kinda
so
like-
there's 5 people.
Yeah.
We're called the quartet.
Yes.
There's only 3 microphones, 2 chairs,
Yeah.
and 1 mic stand,
Exactly.
and no stage.
Nobody wants to
Oh, that's
see that.
pessimistic. That's a very pessimistic viewpoint.
All right, what have you been up to this week, Carlos?
I've been playing Shadows of Mordor and acquiring electrolytes.
Yeah, what are electrolytes?
They're
What
what
plants
plants
crave?
crave?
What do plants crave?
Electrolytes.
So what are electrolytes?
What plants crave?
What a terrible movie!
It really
No
is.
way.
The movie's so
Speaking
bad.
of terrible movies, I saw Zoolander for the first time in years.
Oh yeah.
It's still a bad movie.
Oh, it's
but
fucking
it's so much
great.
fun. It's a fun
Yeah.
movie.
I went and saw Let's Be Cops the
Yeah.
other week. I don't think I had a chance to talk about that on here. That movie was fun. I went and saw it with Spencer, and that was entertaining because I kept looking over him. He's like, "That's not how they would do it."
There's that procedure.
That actually sounds like the best way to see that movie.
It was fantastic. It was so much fun. But yeah, no, that movie was fun. Is there any good movies coming out? Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I think Hobbit is the next big one, or the next one in the Mockingjay trilogy, I think it's Catching Fire. Or
I didn't care. I didn't see the previous one.
Oh, Hunger Games?
yeah,
Yeah.
got to see some more J Law.
I know. I just know that
I
for
seen
the
all of
next,
J-Law, thanks to the fappening.
Oh, we don't talk about the fappening.
I just know that for the next couple weeks, the only thing I care about is the Alien game comes out. That's based.
Yeah, that one looks
That's supposed to have
badass.
the same-
Wasn't that this week, or is that coming out next week?
It's on like the 7th. I want to say.
Okay, are you picking it up?
I am.
We should stream that for
We should.
Console Cowboys.
That's gonna. It looks like. I read a review about it. They actually do keep that atmosphere up.
Yeah,
Throughout
yeah.
the whole
did,
game.
Did you read the Kotaku review?
Yeah.
that was a really good review. I liked it.
That's awesome. Like, how do you keep that up for 18 hours?
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I'm pretty excited
that sounds way
to be
too
terrified
intense.
and get called gay by the Twitch chat again.
You're gay because you got scared.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Did
Oh,
they?
I thought they were calling you gay.
No, they called us gay.
Because you were scared.
I mean, I got scared, but you were there,
Yeah.
and so
That
you were
automatically
grouped
makes you
into
too.
gay because we were gay with each other.
I
Carlos.
just assumed that you were just being called gay.
Did they also remind you that they had sex with your mothers?
No, they didn't.
No? Wow.
They dropped the ball.
They did.
They
drop the
did.
ball.
They called
Shame
us
on
gay.
you, Twitch. Shame
Shame on
on
you.
you.
It was not good, man. So Eric, what have you been up to?
Doing the whole work thing and that kind of stuff. As far as video games goes, I got a free invite to play that Final Fantasy 14 online.
Very cool.
It was pretty cool.
A free invite?
We got like a free key for like the game and then like 30 day subscription thing.
I mean, 30-month. That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. That's like 2 years and stuff. But
It's
yeah,
all kinds of neatness.
it's pretty cool. It's a good looking game. I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
much
did you
of it.
play a whole lot last night?
I played like for a few hours. I leveled up a couple tunes to like 5.
Hey guys, Miles is here.
Yay!
What?
What?
Mind equals blown.
Right? What took you so long? Gosh.
Oh God, you don't even want to know.
Well, we'll get to it when we ask you what you've been up to this week.
Okay, fine.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
that's about it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, Miles, what have you been up to this week?
Oh well, that was a long
You
wait,
could have just gone and asked him the first time.
right? Might as well.
Well, I wanted to give you a chance to finish, and
Yes,
I didn't
that's
know if
true.
you had anything else
Nope.
you wanted to bring up.
Nope, no, not at all.
Trying to be a
good
gracious host.
I've been trying to figure out our internet.
What's
Oh,
wrong
yeah.
with the internet?
You plug it in.
Horribly spotty, it quits service, etc., etc., and I just want to start shooting things.
Oh, so I forgot to start the Mixler.
Of course
Thing.
you did.
Mixler guys, I apologize. I forgot to hit the little spinny wheel.
Can they even still hear you?
Huh.
Now they can.
Now
hear
they
you?
can hear me.
Yeah. So when you
I
apologize,
just realized
you
it.
apologized beforehand. I see.
Yeah,
You
but see,
apologized
wait,
before you started broadcasting.
no,
it.
I apologize right after.
It was like setting up. It wasn't.
Fuck
actually,
you, Carla.
It wasn't actually recording.
But
yet.
the YouTube one was going.
Yeah,
Oh,
YouTube's
that's
big
fine.
one.
People should use YouTube because it's better.
They can
You're just
see
saying
us.
that because you screwed up on Mixler.
I didn't. I screwed up. I'm sorry, guys. I done fucked up. I apologize.
So yes, you were having internet.
anyway,
issues.
internet issues.
Yeah. I didn't think I was going to be on the phone with people for a little over an hour. To end up
Oh,
being late
those
here.
kind of internet issues.
Yeah.
That explains why you did not pick up when I called.
Yeah, I just clicked ignore.
Yeah, I know. I
It-
told Eric that, and we called you an asshole for
Yeah.
ignoring me.
It
Yeah.
took Comcast 20 minutes to say, our system isn't letting us reset your modem. You should try talking to your modem people.
Didn't you get the modem from them?
No, I have my own modem.
Okay.
I ain't going to pay for that.
I'm currently paying for it because I was too lazy to buy one.
And so I ended up talking to my modem people who told me how to go into the modem and reset it myself. Took 45 minutes because why? Mine and my girlfriend's laptops suck and couldn't go into the modem, and neither of them have working Internet Explorer to try.
You should never use Internet Explorer.
There's no excuse.
There's
No, I know. Well, no, I mean, like one didn't have it, and then for the other two, they didn't work.
Wait, how do you not have Internet Explorer?
I-
You can
don't-
uninstall it.
I
It's
thought
that-
possible.
really? I didn't
Yeah.
know that was a thing you could
My
do.
my brother did that, and so
It's delightful.
I ended up grabbing his laptop, and it finally worked. And so it's like, yes,
Why did you need Internet Explorer?
because it wasn't working for Google Chrome. Google Chrome was just bringing up this page cannot be displayed.
You can use
Oh,
Firefox.
I like Firefox.
None of us had Firefox nor the internet to download it real quick.
There is that
Yeah, that
problem.
could be a problem.
Lesson learned. Use Firefox.
Anyways, the other more dramatic thing that I've been up to this week, I don't work at Divine anymore.
That's right. I went in there and I was like, oh, I'll say hi to Miles quick, and I'm like, oh wait, Miles isn't here anymore. And then I laid down in the aisle and went, no.
And then he rolled around and cried for 20 minutes
I
in the
did.
fetal position.
And then they kicked me out of the store.
super dramatic.
It was kind of.
But they let me buy my beer first.
Why don't you work at Divine anymore?
I am
Is it time
looking
to
to start living this life with my girlfriend and everything, and I just need to start making more money. That's honestly the only driving factor.
Where did you
I
find
think
a
I
job?
poured too much.
I'm actually working through Express Employment, and I just got a job that starts on Monday. I'm already making more money. It's the short version.
Yay, more money.
Gotta love more money.
More money, more problems. Careful with that pour. It's nasty. Look at that.
Wow.
I didn't have any problem.
Well,
Okay.
I just kind of poured it in there like a moron.
I've read literature that says you're supposed to.
Pour it in there like a moron.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, just top down in the middle, builds the head, and allows you to dig into the fragrance.
yeah. No.
Did you just say fragrance?
Fragrance.
Fragrance.
Fragrance. All right, guys. Well, this week, man, this has been a week for me. I tell you what. Well, last week we had the off week because a few of us went up to Madeline Island, which is part of the Apostle Islands on Lake Superior.
Somebody went to the museum.
I did go to the museum and posted some Facebook pictures, and then we made light dicks. Those are also on the Facebook page. I don't know if
Light
you guys
packs.
saw the light dicks,
I saw
but
the light
they were
packs.
pretty delightful. But anyway, Madeline Island, absolutely beautiful. This was the perfect time of year to go because end of the season, nobody was there. We sat on the beach, got drunk, and other things, and then watched fires that we started. It was delightful. On the way up there, we stopped at a brew pub for
Which
lunch
one?
in Hayward called the Angry Minnow.
I really enjoy that name.
It was a fantastic name. Their logo was amazing, and the atmosphere was great. Rick and I went in there and were like, all right, let's see if the beer holds up. The beer was fantastic. They had a rye IPA that blew my socks off. I loved it. It was the perfect balance between the rye and the hop, and oh, it was good.
Rye does have a rightful place in an IPA.
Yes, it does. It fit if it's done well. If you overdo the rye, it overwhelms the IPA, and you just get a rye pale ale.
Does that
Yeah.
make it a rye PA?
That's what Rick kept saying the entire fucking weekend. He's like, "Can I call this a rye PA?" I'm like, "Sure, why not? I don't.
course, Rick.
I don't care."
I don't
Well,
get it.
Yeah, you do.
I'm kidding.
And then
Yeah.
there was silence.
But no, and the food there was better than the beer, which is saying something because the beer was really good.
Nice.
It's a 2-hour drive. We may have to make a trip up there just to check it out. I wanted a Philly cheesesteak, but they had an angry cheesesteak. And it had like jalapenos and like a spicy cheese sauce, and
That sounds
that's
fantastic.
it was amazing.
Did it
was
make you
so
punch
good.
things?
No, it made me want more angry cheesesteak.
Did you at least ask for more angrily?
No, we got more beer, and then we brought they had beer in cans, and so we picked up some cans to bring up to the campsite.
Nice. Did
Like
you bring
their-
any back
their
for
own
me?
Beer?
No, we drank it all while we were there.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
he's very inconsiderate.
I didn't even think about it. I just wanted more rye PA in my belly.
It's a rye IPA.
No, it's a rye PA. We just had this conversation.
It's a rye PA.
It's
No,
it's a
because
rye
there is
IPA.
such thing as
I
a
know,
rye
I
PA.
know. Don't worry about it. It's okay. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine.
I'm upset.
And then came back, got my new iPhone. Look at that. It's not bended or anything.
We should probably get a case for it.
Yet.
I will get a case as soon as the
A
case
case.
that I want comes out.
A case that doesn't bend, maybe.
A non-bendy case.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they said they only had like 9 cases of it actually bending without people bending it themselves.
Well, I'm sure if I put it in my pocket and like it sat in my pocket long enough, it'd probably start bending.
No, I don't think it would.
Oh yeah,
I've been carrying it in my pocket all week. It's not bent.
but so large that I figured
go like,
it would probably would bend if you if just crouched down, just working, and
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't. Maybe I don't know.
But then,
And then-
they probably just accuse you of trying to bend it.
But the biggest thing that happened is I got really angry yesterday. So, and I need to know if this pisses you guys off too. I went to the gas station to get gas because I needed gas, right?
That's something you do when you have
Yeah.
a vehicle.
And so I looked over and there was a spot open. I'm like, oh yeah, awesome. I'm gonna go get that spot. So I'm driving over there, and a guy goes in and parks there, and I'm like, oh well, that sucks. He gets out of the car, goes in. I'm like, oh, he's probably waiting, or he's probably gonna go pay
Prepay.
inside. Nope, comes out with a pack of smokes, gets in the car, and drives away.
So he parked at the pump.
He parked at the pump.
That just
What
made-
kind of fucking asshole parks at the pump when the rest of the goddamn shit is full? Like, it was the only open pump, and he fucking parks there instead of the 6 open parking spots that are right next to the fucking door.
I would be pissed off too. That's really
God.
That's
I-
very inconsiderate. of
I
your fellow
park at the
humans.
pump, but never if there is no other spots. open.
Yeah, it's
Unless you're getting gas, you shouldn't park at the pump.
no, you parked at the parking.
That's
That's
what
why the
parking
parking
spots
spots
are
are there. Like, you don't take up you're taking money away from the gas station. You're inconveniencing me most of all, and you
That's
just
the-
shouldn't do it.
That's the biggest crime.
It is. I almost got out of my car and started fucking yelling at the guy.
I would have.
It
Like,
would have
hey,
been.
douchebag.
It would have been brutal. It would have not been good. Not been good.
You could have gotten into
No.
a fist fight.
I did not want to get into a fist fight. I wanted to come home and play Shadows of Mordor, and they get really angry at that. So yeah, that was my week, guys. Let's talk about this fucking beer.
Okay.
All right. In front of us, we have Trade Winds Triple from the brewery. It has an 88 on Beer Advocate. Their description is our summer seasonal Trade Winds Triple is a Belgian-style golden ale with a Southeast Asian twist. Instead of using candy sugar, typical for such a beer, we use rice in the mash to lighten the body and increase the gravity, and spice with Thai basil. The result is an aromatic, digestible, complex beer made for a lazy summer evening. Coming in at 25 IBUs and 8.1% ABV. Let's see how it is.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, the brewery is it's a brewery in California that specializes in Belgians.
Yes, and
farmhouse
Barrel
ales
aging.
and barrel big beers essentially.
yeah, massive.
Big, flavorful.
So have you had Sucre yet?
I've not had Sucre yet.
You
Let's
need to
not
have
talk about
Sucre yet.
another beer while we're
right?
discussing this beer.
So Carlos, what do you
Jeez.
think?
It's not bad. I like the bitter taste it has to it.
Not really picking up a whole lot of bitterness.
There's a little bit there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Agree with me.
Nope. What else do you taste in there, Carlos? Let's dive into this beer.
I don't know.
I'm gonna
what
get
else
deep
I
into
taste.
it.
That gravity really seems to roll off the tongue along with the.
Eric?
Well, the smell is I like it. It's very kind of sour, got kind of like a green apple sour kind of smell to it. I like it.
Okay.
Now let me taste it. I haven't tasted it. yet.
Okay. And how is it? How is it? How is it? Oh yeah. Look at his face. Oh, there was an exclamation with his face.
There was.
I thought you just had gas.
I can see how that rice does, like they said, kind of lightens it, and I do detect some kind of hint of Southeast Asian inspired flavor, but I can't pick it out,
Mhm.
like a lemongrass or something like that.
Basil.
Is it basil?
It's basil. I
Is it
read
basil?
that. I read that on the thing.
Clearly,
Wait
he
a-
was not listening.
Yeah, clearly. Way to listen to me. Sure.
I don't know. Like I don't pick up. I'm not picking up basil, but I'm getting something else. That's
Basil,
kinda
maybe
weird.
not
Well,
basil.
I like to say basil. I like to say basil.
What are we
'cause
on? Baker
It's
Street?
pretentious,
Right. The Great Mouse Detective.
Nostalgia right there.
Right. Yeah,
It's
it
good.
has the usual like triple Belgian-y smell, a lot of that yeast character, a little bit of spice. Flavor wise, it's sweet.
Yeah.
It's kind of
and
almost,
there's a little bit of a unique spice on the back end. Light body, it tastes like a triple. Not quite as Belgian-y as most triples, which means I like it
yeah.
because I don't care for too much of that Belgian character, that Belgian like peppercorn spice. If there's too much of
Yeah,
it,
there's none of that
it
coriander
overwhelms
and
my
stuff
palate,
like that,
and
yeah.
it just does not agree with me.
It's kind of got a little bit of like a champagne quality to it.
I can see that.
I think it's primarily just like the Belgian carbonation meets a lighter body beer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then with the right level of phenolics coming through.
What do you think, Miles?
It's very, very good. The only way I would knock it would be a personal preference, and I like my triples to just have a little more heft to the body.
Okay.
And by design, it's not supposed to have that,
Yeah.
so I can't criticize it in that way. You don't taste the alcohol.
Which I love.
It's masked by the basil, which I think
Basil.
comes out pungently right on the middle
Mm-hmm.
of the tongue. It's spicy, and you can kind of feel it even after you're done drinking for just a little bit. But the phenolics,
I think this would be a fun beer to cook with.
you know, it really would. It really would. This is, I really, really like this. I'm kind of interested as to why it only got an 88.
I don't know, because Beer Advocate.
I don't know. I begin to think that.
We have their Saison in the fridge. They got 90. So we
Okay.
figured we'd do the lesser one on the show.
That was
Fair enough.
That was more along the lines of I want to say
I
something
know,
for myself.
I know.
So
No, I'm actually a big fan of how the basil comes through.
Yeah.
It
It
kind
comes
of-
through more than I thought it would. I thought it'd be kind of hidden between all those, or behind all those phenols.
In fact, it's the opposite.
Mhm.
Basil hides the phenols.
Yeah, which is fantastic.
You can still smell them, but the taste is not there.
If you'd like to hear more of Miles and I talking about beer, you guys should check out Homebrew Bound every Tuesday. We dive deep in, and you can hear all of the pretentiousness come through.
It's not good.
It's delightful.
Exactly. It's not good. It's better.
Oh, okay. That's some good stuff.
And now the Department of Defense presents news with Casey.
That was kind of a hard transition, wasn't it? There wasn't a whole lot of lead into that one.
I was gonna try to come up with something like to link us between the beer and the.
The news. I just hit the button and figured, we'll go. I think I need to make that bed longer.
Yeah,
Or at least
it
fade
kind
out.
of just cut out right there.
It does just kind of cut out after about 30 seconds.
It was like 10 seconds.
All right. Well, our first story of the day is nice and short, and it's only in here because I found it really funny. New York man Gregory Rodriguez works at a supermarket and has been accused of stuffing $1,200 worth of meat down his pants and walking out of the store after his shift. That is a shit ton of meat, guys. Like $1,200 worth of meat is a lot of meat down his pants.
I guess it depends what kind of meat he's.
Yeah, but
It doesn't matter what, like,
even
you
still,
could be
that's-
talking, like New York strips, which are what, 15, 16 bucks a pound.
Right.
That's still a shit ton
Yeah.
of meat.
That's still 20
That's like
pounds of meat. He's not getting all New York strips either. You
No.
know, he's getting a little bit of everything.
You know, maybe I should figure out what my meat is valued at.
I was just going to say.
Are we gonna weigh dicks now, Carlos?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how they measure that. Like, I'm sure there's got to be some measurement system out there.
Well, first of all, you can't eat humans.
No, just the value of it. And then you say, I put in $1,000 in my pants today.
I don't think your dick is worth
No, it's totally
$1,000,
not.
Carlos.
I think there was a South Park episode
I'm
on,
just-
on how to measure the dick.
Yeah, well, no, there is, but I think like the question is like, do you measure it from the base? Like where do you start?
You measure it by money. Like that's just it. You just count its value. That's
My dick
right
is
there.
27 monies.
I don't know what that means.
No.
Don't either.
How many
But
monies
it's
is that?
27
Okay, sorry.
monies.
There's one more thing I just have to throw out there. I think his meat has been tainted.
Oh no, you didn't.
I did. I had to go
All
there.
right,
It was-
we got to bump
That was too easy.
the taint pun. Boston resident Tina Lunn learned the hard way that you shouldn't give police a fake name. Tina was being cited for smoking in a non-smoking area when she gave the officers a fake name and birth date. When the officers ran the name, they found that there was an arrest warrant out for that name. Uh-oh. They then arrested Tina, and she went through the booking process under her new identity. Eventually, the officer discovered that she had been lying and figured out her real name. When they ran that, they found that she had several warrants out for her arrest, including 3 counts of assault with a dangerous weapon, kidnapping, larceny, and illegal possession of chemical mace.
Holy shit.
What? This is one bad bitch.
So
Clearly.
actually, she was better off with the other
Yeah,
name.
with the zoom in.
She would have been fine.
No, she would have because they ran that name.
No, but if she would have chosen a better name, like if she
Yeah.
would have just chosen Carlos Nimps, she would have been fine.
Yeah, she probably would have been. I don't think there's any such person ever who existed.
You're Carlos Nimps.
What?
And we're going to make that legal someday, Carlos.
Good luck with that.
That is a thing that's going to happen.
His name is
Tina was
Chris.
then booked under her real name, and in addition to the smoking citation plus all the other shit, she was also charged with brandishing a false name. I love that the adverb that they use there is brandishing.
brandishing.
It's awesome. I want to brandish, shouldn't it? Just start
Do
brandishing.
you think
other
the guy who
names.
types these up just sits there with a thesaurus in front of him?
Wait, no, that's a verb, isn't it? Brandishing is a verb, not an adverb. Sorry. Maybe. I don't know. No, because I think that's like the actual citation. And I type these up.
Yeah, but don't you mostly copy paste?
No.
There's probably so
That's
much
not
copy
how
and
we do
paste
stuff.
going
That's
on.
not how we do
Studios.
stuff here.
Me and Matt don't do that for Soundwave. Not at all.
Not
Just
even a
copy
little bit.
paste.
Uh,
Jeez.
All right, guys. So you guys, product tie-ins are a big thing. You know, like Burger King did the the Avenger Whopper or whatever.
Sure.
Or no, it was the Spider-Man one where they had like the black bun or the spicy Whopper. Like, I don't know.
No idea what you're talking about.
The product tie-ins with food,
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Sure.
right? Oh, and Denny's had the Hobbit breakfast.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
remember
remember that?
that. I
Remember
remember.
They had the entire like Hobbit menu.
Way back in the day, McDonald's had one of the most delicious burgers ever. That was for Batman Returns.
What was it?
It was like on the like McRib sub bun, but it was like 3 small meat pieces with Big Mac sauce and then like lettuce, cheese, and tomato. It was like a little kind of sub sandwich, and it was the fucking shit.
Sounds
That
disgusting.
actually kind of sounds kind of awesome.
It was fucking delicious.
All right. Well, some product tie-ins go just a little too far. And British chef James Tomlinson, Tomlinson's human flesh burgers are an example of that. The burgers are a tie-in for AMC's The Walking Dead and apparently tastes just like human flesh. Tomlinson pored over accounts and reports of cannibalism to come up with a perfect recipe for human-tasting ground meat. He came up with a recipe and says that the less seasoning you use, the more it tastes like flesh. The biggest source he used was William Seabrook's book, Jungle Ways. Have you guys heard about this book?
No.
I just heard about this book while researching this article, and it's terrifying. So apparently, while researching the book, Seabrook persuaded a medical student to give him a hunk of human flesh to eat.
Yep.
Like he cooked and ate it. And Seabrook wrote, it was like good, fully developed veal, not young, but yet not beef.
So we're a cross between veal and beef.
Right?
But we're not beef.
But Tomlinson also used an account by a Japanese cannibal serial killer, Isai Sagawa. We need Matt here to actually pronounce these names, but who said the human flesh melted in my mouth like raw tuna at a sushi restaurant.
Nice.
So now that you guys' mouths are watering, do you want the recipe?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. It is 400 grams pork minced, 400 grams of veal minced, 200 grams of bone marrow minced, and then mixed together in a large bowl until it's thoroughly mixed. And then you salt and pepper that to taste. And apparently it tastes like person.
That sounds pretty good.
No, it sounds like it tastes like person, and I don't want it.
But it's not made of person, so therefore it would be tasty.
Yeah, but the fat, like, it would have been tasty until they said, oh yeah, this tastes like person.
You know, I think I need a comparison.
And that's the terrifying part.
You know,
And how else can you be sure?
I would try it.
I would probably try it too. But the question is, would you eat it straight up, or would you douse it in like ketchup, or put like lettuce, onion, tomato,
I'd taste it
and
straight up
barbecue,
first, and then like just try it straight up.
what do you
and
think the
then
best
change
sauce to
a-
put on person is? Do you think it's A1?
You know, I would actually go with a Westchester sauce, just because it wouldn't hide too much of the flavor.
I've never heard of Westchester sauce.
Worcestershire sauce?
It's all the same. name.
Worcestershire.
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 I cannot say that word.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Maybe it's just mustard. Maybe it just needs a bunch of like yellow shitty mustard on it.
No, I would try it decently plain, maybe with cheese, because that's more or less how I take my sandwiches.
People with cheese?
People with cheese.
How do you like your people?
Soylent
Mit
Green.
Käse. Yeah, so that's
Con
terrifying.
queso.
Did they? No, wait, maybe
Oh.
was any of his comparisons with Taco Bell? Maybe compared the flavor with Taco Bell.
Oh my god, I do not want a person taco.
Well, no, maybe it like tastes similar to
Right,
similar
Taco
to
Bell
food at
makes their
Taco
meat
Bell.
out of employees.
They might. I don't know.
It's
That would
entirely
explain
possible.
a
It could
lot.
be. It could actually be cheaper that way.
When Miles was working there, he thought they just had a high turnover. Not quite.
I made it out alive.
Uri Geller, a famous spoonbender who rose to fame in the 70s, claims he has figured out why the iPhone 6 is so prone to bendability. There are two possible explanations, Geller says. Either the phone is so seriously thin and flimsy that it is bendable with mere physical force, which I cannot believe given the extensive tests Apple would have done. And I agree, this is not a flimsy phone. Like, it's pretty... Like, it's a
solid.
pretty solid phone. Do not bend my phone.
I'm not. No, that seems pretty solid.
Like, it's a solid phone.
Yeah. Unless you do this with it.
Right. Then I lost my spot because okay. Or, and this is far more plausible, somehow the energy and excitement of the 10 million people who purchased iPhones has awakened their mind powers and caused the phones to bend. That's the more plausible one. That's bullshit.
That guy is funny. I think that had to have been a, first of all, that has to be a joke.
It's not.
And if it's a joke, it's a funny one. I think
But
actually.
you're
You
talking
made a good
about
point.
a professional spoon bender.
He's a
I was
Yeah,
going
which
to
means
ask-
that he knows it's not real.
Okay.
Geller is now hoping to bend the ear of Apple executives and convince them to hire him as a public spokesperson. And I quote, I urge Apple to hire me to explain to the world that this is not the company's fault at all, said Geller, a loyal BlackBerry user, which he also claims he can bend with his mind.
This guy sounds like fun.
He sounds like an old Vegas
How do
act
you-
who's looking for.
Yeah, right.
But how do you like make money bending a spoon though? That's pretty impressive.
Stage
get-
act.
You
Stage
get
act,
paid 20
Circus
bucks
freak.
to perform at some kid's birthday party.
and you start bending people's shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's got to be
Show up
like
in your
big
shitty
time
van.
though.
Hang on, Carlos. I have a magic act for you.
Yeah?
This is gonna be awesome.
Great radio.
Do-do-do-do.
Whoa!
I bent this paper, guys.
No, I think that piece of paper came shorter somehow.
Perspective.
Hang on. Oh, how did that happen?
I don't know. I don't comprehend three-dimensional space.
Yeah, no, I would actually love it if Apple hired this guy because I want to see those Apple commercials
Where he starts bending the phone, and says, "Don't do this,"
and then like unbends them with movie magic. I think it would be awesome.
and then so many more people would bend their phones. It'd be
Trying
great.
to replicate their madness
I have actually seen reports of people microwaving their phones because
the guy said that you could charge it by microwaving it.
Yeah,
How do you believe that?
you end up being a stupid idiot 25-year-old.
I don't.
Yeah, somebody told me that too. I was like, "What the hell? You are stupid." But so that's like actually a thing that people are going around telling others.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
it's called the internet.
I don't understand. You know, I just realized that I was going to do announcements at the top of the show again, and I forgot. They're on my notes, but I completely skipped over them. That's okay. We're going to do them at the end now.
All right.
All right. Thomas Sentley. Wait, is that? Yeah. Thomas Sentley wants to raise awareness about testicular cancer and has come up with a new and innovative way to do it.
Innovative.
I
New
cannot
and
have had that
innovative.
much to
They're not
drink.
innovative.
Damn.
It's
None of it,
8.1. Have you
Worcester.
had breakfast?
No.
That would be why.
I had a banana.
Westchester.
That doesn't count.
All right. Cantley, a 31-year-old photographer, is pushing a giant 6-foot testicle across America from LA to New York. He started on September 4th and is in New Orleans. God damn it.
Give it here. I'll read it. I'll
So-
finish it.
No, I got this.
Are
I
you
got
sure?
this.
This
Yes.
is your third failed spot.
You're
They're not
just-
even hard.
So,
All right.
Are you just too distracted about the image of a massive testicle in your head?
All right. On September 4th and is in New Orleans this weekend. If it goes well, Cantley, his dog Vader, and his giant ball, lovingly called Lefty, will roll into New York around October 13th. Isn't that a great name for
That's
a ball?
a perfect name.
that doesn't make any sense. Like, why would it's a giant ball, singular. So how could you even possibly think it's a testicle? All right.
Because it's labeled
You label it.
testicular cancer and
Just put
it's flesh colored.
You just like label it, put some veins on it. There you go. Good enough. Is that it?
When asked why he was doing this, he responded, "I wanted to do a sort of social experiment. I didn't want to force myself on anyone, and what this does, it forces people to come to me and ask me, what is this? What's it all about? It kind of looks like a testicle. What's going on?" It creates that conversation. Cantley himself is a testicular cancer survivor. He was diagnosed in 2009 while he was working as a fashion photographer. His testicle had swollen to the size of an orange before he went to see a doctor. Why would you let your testicle get that big?
Because you can show it off.
The article's done. You can put down the
No, so you can show it
I-
off to ladies. Look at that.
Maybe he just wanted like a bouncy device for travel.
right. He's Randy Marsh. I think that this is fantastic. Breast cancer gets a lot of awareness. Like it has an entire month devoted to it. April is apparently Testicular Cancer Awareness Month, but you
But
never
who
hear
knows
about that. Where are the balls colored? I don't know.
The testicle stress balls.
The stress balls. The where's the balls ribbon that we
Oh,
can wear all month?
No, that's what
color would it
they
be?
put them on trucks.
Yeah, the
They put them on the back of
truck
trucks.
nuts.
Yeah.
Truck nuts are not for
Yeah,
cancer.
testicular cancer survivors put those balls on their trucks.
What if you're a testicular cancer survivor and you don't drive a truck?
You can put it on the back of your Prius.
Well,
that's
then
fine.
you buy the
Because
truck.
clearly you didn't
You
have
buy
enough
the
in first
truck
place.
to make up for the fact that you don't have as many balls as you had before.
I see.
But no, I think
Overcompensation.
this guy's plan is fantastic. I like it. The fact that he's walking across the entire country in a little over a month is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's actually sounds like he was making good time. Where is he right now?
He was in New Orleans.
Is his nut on wheels or is it just like dragging?
No,
and dragging?
it's he's pushing it.
yeah, I
Like
know.
it's a giant.
It's rolling.
It's rolling.
Okay, that
nuts
would
roll.
still be a dirty testicle.
Oh, it's gonna be a filthy testicle. So nasty. I wouldn't drag my nuts on the ground from
So
here.
the only other thing I'm thinking is something the size of an orange in my scrotum would hurt.
Yeah, probably.
That's a lot of stretching.
Think about that poor other testicle just squished.
Yeah, it would suck.
It would just look
well,
like
this guy had to have his orange one removed
I can't imagine why.
because it
I
was the
mean-
size of an orange. Which probably means it had a tumor. I'm a tumor. Sorry.
I'm a tumor.
It's not tumor.
No, I agree with you. I think it's fantastic what he's doing, and I
Yeah.
also think that his methodology is very intelligent too. The fact that he's doing something so brazen that people are going to become interested
Well,
from the outside
Yeah.
in.
So, well, here's another thing to think about. Testicular cancer has a 95% survival rate if it's caught early enough. I think prostate cancer is one that more awareness needs to be brought to.
yeah, but does everybody know what a prostate looks like?
You can't really roll a prostate around.
No,
across
you
country.
can. But where's the prostate cancer awareness month? Because breast cancer awareness month is a big thing.
The thing about prostate versus breast cancer is that prostate cancer usually strikes old men, like 65 plus.
Yeah.
the people who are going to die
death
anyways.
rate. The death rate of it is not. It takes so long for it to
Yeah.
actually become a serious issue that you're probably dead of some other cause before.
But
So that's
still,
why it's like,
it's something that's important and affects men,
of course,
and everyone needs to know about it.
of course.
Why?
Well,
And we
people
need to
also
cure that shit.
People should also realize that as a man, you can get breast cancer.
You can.
You can.
You can.
Yeah, I
So-
saw that episode of Archer.
It's
or
just that women-
season of Archer.
Just that women take it up because they're usually
They
gonna be
have
more
bigger
vocal.
breasticles.
Yeah. They're more vocal about it than we are.
Yes.
Men
Yeah,
are
they're
like,
much
"I got
more fun to
cancer,
play
suck
with."
it up," but
Women can also get testicular cancer.
Isn't it called ovarian cancer?
Nope.
Yeah, it's not called testicular cancer.
No. What about the chicks with dicks?
Well, that's a whole philosophical
Yeah,
debate
that's-
on. Well, is it look like one? Does that make it a chick?
I don't
But It's
know.
got a penis, so is it a dude? I don't know.
I don't want to get into
That's
that.
why they
now.
have like 11 text.
You should
check
not have
boxes
started.
under the
Yeah.
gender.
It seemed like a good thing to get into, and now I'm done.
Yeah,
All right. Well, should we talk about our discussion for the day?
sure.
All right. So imagine this. Set the stage. You are king of America. America now has a king. You're king of America.
King of America.
Do I get
You
a
could-
crown?
You sure you have a fucking crown? I don't know. It's an eagle that sits on top of your head.
Is there a throne?
Yes. The throne is another eagle.
Is it on a dais with like a red carpet that rolls up to it?
Yes. It's a red, white, and blue carpet.
Love it. Okay,
right.
continue.
With stars. All right. So you're king of America.
Sounds
you
gaudy.
can implement any laws you want to.
No, wait. This is way too gaudy. You can't have that many colors. It's just red carpet.
No,
Just-
it's red, white,
No,
and blue 'cause
no,
it's
no.
America.
Red, white, and blue and stars. No, it's way too gaudy. You gotta.
America
So-
is gaudy. Like
Yeah.
that's what America
the
is.
carpet's one color. The walls are blue. The sky is stars. There you go.
And the
Less
throne
gaudy.
is made out of machine guns and eagles.
That sounds like that sounds accurate.
Should we
Like
get like
America.
those glow in the dark plastic stars and put them all up on the ceiling?
That's too cheesy. This is
You know-
America. We
No,
get
that
diamond
seems
ones.
very American.
We
You know,
get
I was gonna say no, but that does sound pretty cool. Like it's not expensive enough though. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's
No,
what I'm saying.
If they were made out
Ooh,
of gold,
di-
No, they're
Gold- no.
made out of uranium,
Made
and
out
so
of
they
diamond?
glow
Diamond.
radioactively.
Diamond, yeah.
if they're made of diamond,
Unless should they be like opal and sapphires? Get the whole blue and white thing going.
why not?
now we're just
We're not
getting-
paying for it,
Now we're just getting a little gay with opals and sapphires. This is America.
but you gotta get that twinkling up there.
Well, that's what the machine gun throne is for.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
To
can't really-
overcompensate for being gay.
Well, of
Okay.
course.
You can have the rest of the room be painted pink, but you got that throne right there. So
That makes it awesome.
I get to shit in a gold toilet.
We never say anything about a gold toilet. All right. Anyway, you're king of America. You can make laws about anything.
Of course.
What's the first law that you make?
The first one.
So, well, all right. I guess not necessarily the first one, but laws to make the lives better. Like laws that you would enjoy right now as a peon. You're king, but you're looking back on your days as a peon, and laws that would make life better. Mine, you could not park at a gas pump unless you're fucking filling up with gas.
How did I
Punishable by death.
How did I come to power?
You were
If I was
born
a-
into power.
No, because I was born
in another
peon,
life.
Clearly.
You don't fucking don't worry
It's an
about it,
alternate
okay?
Universe. You're questioning too
Gosh,
much.
you're thinking about this way too fucking
Well,
much.
you wanted a picture to be painted. We're just trying to delve into this.
No, he's not thinking about this enough. Really, that's your biggest issue. No,
right now, yeah.
no. You get the biggest thing you gotta worry about is making sure that the whole government is going to be stable. And the way to ensure that is to ensure that you live a very long time.
Fountain of Youth.
That's in
Well,
Florida.
you have what you do is you have a whole bunch of money put into developing immortality, but then you have a law that only you can become immortal. Nobody else gets to use it. As soon as you become immortal, destroy the cure for aging,
Robot legs.
and then you live forever. And then you're like this
Wait,
god king of America.
Carlos. So you're immortal, right?
Yes.
Your friends and family not immortal.
Why would I want to be immortal?
What?
I'd have to put up with them for all of eternity. Are you insane?
I've met his brothers.
Okay. What about his friends, Carlos? You would be so lonely without me.
Yeah, but I can make new friends, and you'll still get all sorts of money because it'd be.
But I won't be immortal.
Well, I'm sorry.
I would rather be impoverished and immortal than rich and dead.
How about the stipulation that he can become immortal, but have it taken away at your whim?
No.
No, I think immortality needs to stay. It has to mean something.
Yeah.
How
Well,
about-
it means you can.
How about
put
And
you
it
away
wait
means
just a
that
little
only
bit
I should be
longer.
immortal. That's
How
what it
about you
means.
wait until he's like 80 and on like the throes of his deathbed, and then you make him immortal?
I
so
might give you some more
he's old as
time,
fuck.
but I don't know about immortality.
He's old as fuck,
That's
so
an
every day he
asshole.
suffers from arthritis.
My new first law: kill Carlos.
Well, it's just a little carrot in front of the stick, just to all right. Maybe I should be nice to the Lord Emperor, so like he'll give me another 80 years.
I'm gonna assassinate Carlos. He's immortal, not invulnerable.
Yeah, I'd probably have to find a fix for that too, but I don't know how.
Just
but,
build a giant
cloning bats.
exoskeleton.
What?
Cloning bats, maybe.
So you want to become like the emperor?
So if I die, I have some backups.
You're immortal.
'Cause
How can
it's
you
an-
die?
Well, I don't know if someone does magic kill me.
Well,
There should be.
immortal and invulnerable are two.
No,
different
okay.
things.
So your first law needs to be kill all the Highlanders. Then your second law needs to be you can be
Well,
immortal.
there can only be one.
Then he's the
You know,
only
that's
one.
what, you know, it's kind of difficult to deal with Highlander. I was reading about it earlier today, and just
Wait,
some
you
of
were
those
actually reading about Highlanders?
Yeah, I was
earlier
reading one of the
today?
tropes. No, one of the tropes for the last movie they made was so bad that I had to read
the
read
last
about
movie they made was freaking horrible.
it. It made no sense, but
I can't believe you're reading about Highlanders today.
they had they were talking about how the planets were aligning, and it was so stupid because they were actually breaking the laws of physics. The planets were closer to the Earth than the moon was. That's bad.
Yeah, that sounds
I'm just
pretty
going
terrible.
to that would destroy everything.
You
It
know, what?
would.
I actually found out what would happen if all the planets actually did align, and all of the moons in the solar system.
What would happen?
It would effectively raise the tides like the moon does, about 1/2 of 1 millimeter.
Awesome.
If all of the planets and all of their moons aligned,
Totally worth it.
which
Absolutely.
effectively would never actually happen.
And then every woman would have just heavy flow that month.
I don't think it works quite that way, but let's
Why not?
Let's
I
go
don't
on
know.
to Eric. What would your ruling go?
I don't know. I was deep in thought about Carlos being immortal with a giant exoskeleton and trying to kill Casey.
You me trying is not going to make me immortal to make it a fair fight.
I know exactly.
But I would give you more time.
I don't want more time.
But you'd have something to live for.
Yeah, being immortal would give me something to live for. Carlos.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, can I destroy you and take your
No, it
immortality?
does not work that way.
Why are you destroying the immortality machine?
Because I don't want somebody else to steal it. That's
But-
it's not. I can't be the immortal God King of America if I'm not the only immortal. Like somebody else could start saying, I've been around for a couple thousand years, and I want to vie for the throne. They're like, maybe I'm also the immortal.
But
God
what
Empire.
if I sign a contract saying I will never try to take over your throne?
I consider it.
I will take Europe.
I'd probably consider it over a couple hundred years. Hey, I'd have time.
Asshole. I won't.
I'd give you a couple extra 100 years.
Why don't you just make me immortal and then kill me?
No. I got to make sure that my control is cemented first before I start
Yeah, but see,
shaking.
Carlos, if you have immortality and you don't share, that initially that automatically makes me start plotting against you. Like, I'm just done now.
Maybe.
You're gonna die.
Maybe not.
I'm gonna make all of your immortality things work, and then I'm gonna steal your scientists, and they're gonna recreate immortality for me. I'm gonna become a supervillain and destroy you.
That sounds so stupid, Casey. Why would you think of something that stupid?
You just meant you didn't think of it first.
There would be another very important law would be that Die Hard would be the absolute movie of the country.
Makes sense. And we totally
Yeah,
interrupted Eric.
he had issue. He couldn't remember.
I was thinking. No, I was thinking about something else.
Do you have a law that you'd like to enact?
Well, it's not as silly as y'all's, but I would enact the personal freedom laws. Like, if you want to smoke weed, you can smoke weed. If you want to drink beer, you can drink beer. If you want to eat 3 Big Macs, you can eat 3 Big Macs. Like, none of this, like,
I
nanny
disagree with
state.
the 3 Big Macs.
Well,
then.
I'm just saying,
nobody
that-
should be
no,
allowed
no,
to eat
no,
3 Big
no,
Macs.
I know.
nanny
Why
state.
cut it off
no,
there?
No
Have
nanny
4,
state.
5, or
That's
6.
what I'm saying. None of that crap. No, I don't need Michelle Obama to tell me that, my kids
Yeah, but
can
all
have
of
a
your
happy meal.
constituents are stupid.
That's fine.
they have to be told what to
And
do.
This
then-
is America.
Yeah, but then your constituents will die and they won't be your constituents anymore.
I'll just get
Unless that's his plan.
Oh, he
Yeah.
doesn't want any
It's a
constituents.
grandiose.
Actually, that
it's
is
a grandiose
actually a
plan.
very good plan.
Take
Yeah.
down corporate
Very
America.
valid plan to just kill everybody off.
Why would
They'll
I,
just all kill themselves.
Why would I
off.
want a bunch of people in my country?
No,
Because
off
they
the
can do the
stupid
work
people.
for you.
kill off.
Otherwise,
The,
you'll have to start working. That seems
Well, I could-
really shitty thing
I
for a
could
king
keep
to do.
like 100,000, maybe 200,000 people around, right?
They kill need more than that.
not just
Okay, maybe-
hunker down in like Chicago.
Who's gonna grow your food?
The farmers.
Yeah, one of the
No, okay.
one of
So
200,000 that
the idea is that you unload laws like that, and the stupid people are the ones that kill themselves off because they don't know
Right.
like restraint, etc.
Or
And
the
all this-
stupid people accidentally kill all the smart people, and you end up with
No, because the
idiocracy.
smart people are smart enough to not get killed by the dumb people.
Nah.
No, in his world it is, and then you end up with only people who are worth keeping around.
I agree with Miles. That's totally what I was thinking. Totally.
Damn it, Miles.
Doesn't
Now-
sound very viable long term though, because you don't have an immortal God King.
I have read.
Neither do you, Carlos.
I have read
because
a-
I'm coming for you.
I've read a portrait.
So
of
you're saying that
Dorian
I should
Gray.
just-
I don't want to be immortal.
So you're saying that I should just kill you off then?
That'd probably be the smartest thing for you to do.
Oh, there you go.
Or make me immortal. You have 2 choices there: kill me, or make me immortal.
one of them is cheaper than the other.
Nah, because you already have the immortality thing, and it's not costing you anything because you've already done the research.
But who knows how much money it costs to actually do the operation or whatever,
It'll be fine, Carlos. It'll be better for
compared
you in
to
the
actually
long
just
run
killing you.
because I'll come back as a ghost
It'll be tax
and
exempt.
haunt your shit.
Don't believe in ghosts, so that's not a problem.
Damn it!
So what
come
you,
back
Miles?
as a come back as a jellyfish tree.
Yeah, I'll come back as a
Oh,
jellyfish tree. What are you gonna do then?
nuke the whole planet.
Miles, your law.
My law would have something to do with anyone and everyone can homebrew and distill what the fuck they please.
I like that law. That's a
You
good
know,
law.
I'm sitting here on my side of things, and it's like, well, god damn it, there's a lot of restrictions that keep me from being expressive in some of the areas that I want to.
Mostly the distilling thing. You can homebrew whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, no, well, I mean,
Up
Yeah.
to 200 gallons a year, which I haven't even reached that point.
no, I don't think we've made 200 gallons yet. No, that's a lie, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's a surprisingly large amount, but like distilling, if you make a drop, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to a guy who does make his own stuff, and
Allegedly.
Allegedly
makes his
he
own
allegedly makes his own stuff. He bought some equipment like
stuff. He
halfway
allegedly bought some equipment.
halfway across the country, and the government pulled that store's records, and he allegedly received a letter saying, you better stop anything you may or may not be doing, because if we find even one drop, that could be up to like $10,000 in
stupid
fines
amount.
and 20 plus years in prison.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, why are they so...
No, it really doesn't. I mean, I can understand, the idea that they want to prevent alcoholism and drunk driving and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But 9 times out of 10, the kind of people who want to do any of this sort of thing are the ones who are looking for it on the craft level in the first place.
Yeah.
And they're looking to do it right. They're looking to do it small batch. They're looking to do it for personal use, etc.
Mhm.
And not make a profit.
Right. Right.
Makes sense.
And their biggest issue is they want their fucking money.
Yeah.
They want their money.
Well, then make an individual buy a permit every year, like a distilling permit. Then make it, say $100 or something, and then they're gonna get their tax money for whatever that person makes, because they're not gonna make an exorbitant amount of alcohol.
Yeah, no, it's true. And you know what's funny is I've actually read into some of the distillation laws, and there are some places where, they make alcohol for industrial use, and they make them account for virtually every single drop that they make, and they also force them to denature it. No, not denature. I forget what the term is, but they make them put something in it that would effectively kill anyone who tries to drink it.
Yeah, it's the vomit agent thing or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
you put it in your mouth and then right away you
Well, I mean, there's
So nasty.
depending on the uses of the alcohol, I think there's a list of 51 different things that they
Right.
can put into it, including methanol and benzene.
Ugh.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, like literally, some of these things will kill you.
Well,
if
more
you
people
drink them.
died from the feds during Prohibition, from
Well,
the feds poisoning booze,
no, yeah,
than
yeah.
bad stills.
They,
Yeah.
yeah. Right. They died from some asshole making it in his bathtub and it got botulism.
Mhm.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
Well, no, but the feds were going around
And
poisoning
what they did too,
poisoning
yeah.
booze, and more people died from that than botulism and shit.
well,
It's just messed up.
and I think at least between that and what's going on now is a little twofold. Back, during Prohibition, they were doing it, to screw over the people who are doing it illegally, whereas now they're doing it as a preemptive, don't do it.
It's
sort of
still
thing.
an archaic law that's left.
No,
in
no,
that
I
century.
agree, but it's mostly they just want their money.
Yeah, right.
They want that money
Like the only time the government does
because a
something
home brewer
right,
is totally, or a home distiller is totally going to dig into their profits.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
well,
when you make 5 gallons of whiskey, you have this, right? You have 5 gallons of whiskey that's not good. That's not ready for, 5 years minimum. And
it's actually surprising how the laws have changed and some of the terminology. Basically the term proof came back from when they were deciding when and how much to tax alcohol,
Mhm.
and proof was basically centered around whether or not something was above or below 50%.
Right.
And it used to be tested by mixing it with gunpowder.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
If it was either proof or not, if you could mix it with gunpowder and it would still light off. If it was less than 50%, there was too much water and
Right.
it wouldn't light. But if it was more than that, the alcohol would compensate for the water and it would still light.
Interesting.
And so it was
so
either
it's
proof or
100
not.
proof.
And then if you were a pirate, you can drink that and then get high like you were doing meth and then go fight people because that's what pirates did. They put gunpowder in their rum.
Mhm.
Pirates are silly.
In any case, that's what I would do with my first law.
All right.
Circling it back to topic.
Right. Well, I think we're going to end topic.
What?
Oh, come on.
I had another 1,000 laws.
Yeah, but we're at an hour, and I'm really hungry.
Now that he's thinking
stupid
about those
hungry.
3 Whoppers
Right? I'm gonna go eat 6 Whoppers.
or Big Macs.
Or some human flavored
I'm
tacos.
gonna go eat
I'm gonna
six black Whoppers.
You should
Right.
hit up Burger
Spider-Man.
King for the 2 for $5.
I will not hit up. I'm probably gonna go to Patty's because Patty's is delightful.
You son of a bitch! You make
All
me
right.
jealous.
All right, so just a couple of announcements. You guys can listen every Saturday live at blindninjastudios.com/live or watch live at youtube.com/blindninjastudios. That is for our video stream. If you have questions, comments, show ideas, go ahead and send those to feedback@blindninjastudios.com. And we're gearing up for our 2nd year anniversary show, and we need your help. Do you have any favorite Department of Defense moments, quotes, what have you? Go ahead and send those moments to the ninja at blindninjastudios.com, and we're going to compile those and do a special thingamabob that you'll find out on November 2nd. I think it's the weekend of November 2nd. I got to check what the exact date is. I'll let you know. All right. Again, if you have any feedback, go ahead and send an email to feedback@blindninjastudios.com. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/blindninjastudios, or you can follow us on Twitter at blind_ninja. And I'll see you guys next week.
Do I get a jester?
What?
A jester.
I don't know, but
I want like a court clown.
Sure.
If I'm king.
Yes.
I know I'd declare war on Christmas.